Hello, to all the people YouTube. What are you doing here? I don't have a game for you. I was just, I was just going to read something here. I don't even know what's happening. I don't have a game. Okay, I guess I'll read it for you guys. This is one of two stories that my sister wrote in her creative writing class in high school. Yeah. She wanted me to read them, so I'm doing it for my YouTube's channel. She's over there. Hi. Um, but yeah, she wrote two stories. Well, she wrote a lot of stories, but these ones she wanted me to read in particular. So I'm gonna read these, and then I'm gonna talk about them. Alright. So this one is called The Hallway's Worst Nightmare. Her assignment for this one was to write about a hallway. Yeah, that's just a hallway in particular. Oh, God. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm good. Oh, alright. Okay. The Hallway's Worst Nightmare. Here we go. Oh, God. Alright. This is my desktop background, by the way. It's a cat. Anyways. It was a dark and dismal day. Today was the first day of the new year. It was the day that they dreaded with a passion. The squeak of wheels reached their ears as soon... I need a moment. I'm reading ahead. I need a second. Alright. Okay, I'm good. Okay, no I'm not. Anyways. Squeak of squeak of wheels reached their ears as soon as the lights turned on, warning them. They wished it were not so, but alas, they were wrong. The janitor was approaching them. They had to be cleaned only to be dirtied again. Moments later, the mop struck the floor with a dull thud. The floor screeched in protest as the lockers watched in horror. The window hid behind the blinds. The doors were shaking in their hinges. Oh my God. Yeah. The janitor made quick work of the floors and then moved on to scraping the gum and spraying the lockers with a flowery perfume they hated. The janitor moved quickly on to his next task, the windows. Soon they were polished to perfection. The janitor finished up with adding some oil to the doors to rid them of any squeaking that would once again prove to the world the school was on the verge of financial ruin. The janitor grabbed the cart and slowly made his way back out. Okay, so I'm just going to say this right now. This story, the story, is about a sentient hallway, or a hallway in which everything is alive, like the floors and the windows are alive. Yeah, that was not the assignment. Well, it was the assignment. The assignment was to write about a hallway. They didn't say what could happen in the said hallway. They just said to write about a hallway. So, yeah. Anyways, I hate that guy. The floor whispered as it washed the soles of the janitor's feet. Walked down the hall. Oh no, you don't, Flo. You have to admit it. The guy does do neat work. Locker 245 stated appreciatively. The floor sighed. I don't know why he bothers is all. It's not like any of us ever stay clean long enough. Room 280... Yeah, 283. Sorry. It's weird. It's typed, but it's weird. Opened its door and said excitedly, I don't squeak anymore. Good for you, room 283. Good for you. Rooms are annoying. Wait, are you the door or the room? Is it the door or the room? I'm concerned, but I'm always concerned. Room 284, who's directly next to room 283, opened its door in reply. You get used to it, kid. The thrill wears off once you're old. Oh god. Okay. The window sniffled. I hate being shiny. I liked the grime. It made everything on the inside less bright than the outside. The walls roared with laughter. The janitor can't do anything about me, 'cause I'm a douchewad. I mean, what? No. Consider yourself lucky. Then... Locker 241 shouted at him in anger. If the walls had faces, they would be sticking their tongue out. Locker 241. Wow, the wall is a douche. That's something. Yeah. This cat's going to be staring at us the whole time. Does anyone know what time it is? Locker 239 asked. I'm sorry, I'm late to this conversation. I was wondering what time it was. I am completely oblivious to what's going on in all directions and areas around me. Anyways, why don't you ask Clock? Locker 240 replied. I would, but you know he isn't a morning person, the Lockers murmured in agreement. The wall giggled mischievously. I'll ask for you. Walk, do not. The Lockers tried, but failed to get him to stop. Clock! What time is it, you lazy-ass fool? Wow. Okay. The clock's automatic alarm system went off. Shut up! I'm trying to sleep. You know I stay up later than all of you do. Wow. Alright, so the clock and... Wow. The clock shouted back in annoyance. Clock, please turn your alarm off, the exit door asked politely. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to lower the decibels of your voice. You're disturbing the other customers in the store. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Anyways, no can do. I'm pissed and awake. The exit door sighed and cleared the throat. Oh, this is a girl. Alright, don't judge her. She has a very deep voice for a girl. The exit door sighed and cleared her throat. Clearly ready to play pacemaker again. The wall was roaring with laughter, because he's a douche. You think this is funny? The horrid janitor will come back and try and fix Clock, which will make him even more mad. Locker 240 shouted, That's why it's funny! The wall shouted between laughs. Clock, please calm down. Wall apologized to Clock for waking him up. Exit door said calmly. I will not, the Clock and the wall said together, because we're in unison, as well as hating each other. By the way, Wall. That was the Clock. Anyways, the exit door, who has had it with the hallway and its crazy antics, immediately let loose its anger. The exit sign above the door turned on and was extremely bright, caused the wall to shriek and the Clock to momentarily turn off its alarm. The exit door, who was satisfied, turned off its sign and started to happily hum. That's an alliteration! The Clock coughed uncomfortably. You have about half an hour before the kids get here. Wall sighed, Hooray! I get to be covered by posters and the likes for yet another year. Why the kitchen can't just set off fire off and end us of this miserable existence? He mumbled sarcastically. Oh, I don't think that's sarcastic. I think that's more suicidal. But anyway, it's the same with every building. They go through the same thing we do every day. Sometimes even during the summer. The window whispered, clearly afraid to set Wall off again. But the wall never replied. The lockers kept themselves unusually still. The doors, instead of practicing their moves, were frozen in place. The only sounds that were heard were made from the clock, who was adjusting the time. The minutes passed slowly. The hallway was still and silent. Nothing moved, not even the clock's hands. About 5 minutes. Wait, how does he know what time it is? How does he know what time it is? Why is it so dark? I don't know. There we go. It's less dark now. I can see my webcam. It's really dark. Anyways, oh, I can see this better too. I can read better. I can read more efficiently. Ow. Anyways, the lockers whispered to each other with the same question. Did you remember your password? 4 minutes. Window, can you open just a little? It's getting kind of stuffy in here. Wall whispered. Window opened nervously. 3 minutes. The door sat motionlessly on the floor. The exit door was whispering to the lockers. Any minute now, the kids will be getting off the bus. 2 minutes. The floor heaved a long sigh. A sigh that lasted 2 minutes. 0 minutes. The clock was drowned out by the doors opening and closing as kids of all ages ran inside. The giggling, the quiet conversations with each other, the smiling changers were what the lockers saw. The multicolored shoes, the different types of shoes were all that the floor saw. Sun-kissed skin, the brightly lit eyes were all that the windows and doors carried saw. The wall, however, wished he had a mouth so he could spit on every one of the students' heads as they passed them. Shit. Okay, my computer just like turned off for a second. That was weird. Yeah, we're good, I think. I hope. I hope. Okay. Welcome to another year of hell, and we don't welcome you back. We're the hallway, and its occupants had to say Wait, what? Okay. To the many students passing by. The students who weren't aware of why their lockers sometimes refused to open, or the bathrooms suddenly had problems. No, the students weren't aware that it was the very building making their high school's lives a living hell. They would never figure it out. The building made sure that it looked like the humans were at fault, and the truth was they were. Humans create life. Life in return creates destruction.
Did you finish reading it?
I need a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to... Wow. Alright. Go back to watching your video. Or whatever you're doing over there. Don't judge me judging you. Don't.
It's so much fun. It's like Inception.
Wow. Alright, so that was the hallway's worst nightmare. I'm going to take a minute to compose myself, and then I'll be back with the other one. Okay. I'll be right back, folks. Hi, I'm back. Alright. This is the second story. Oh god, this one's gonna be sad, I think. I hope not. Go back to watching your video or whatever you're doing. Alright. I'm actually gonna take a minute to talk about the hallway's worst nightmare. Alright. So, that one was about a hallway, well, a sentient building, I assume. And... yeah. Wow. I liked the clock and the wall. They were douches, especially to each other. I think they enjoyed it. But the wall is just a douche in general. Anyways, this is the second story. It's called, Lilacs. Okay, I'm just seeing how long it is, so 3 pages. Alright. Yeah, alright, so this is the second one. It's called, why is that so dark? Every time I look up at my webcam, it's dark for some reason. Okay. It's called Lilacs. Here we go. I need a minute to compose myself from this one. Okay. Alright, I'm good. Gotta yawn. I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. Don't question it. Anyways. Alright, good. We're good. Gentle breeze, as if caressing the grieving. What? That's a weird start, but alright. The soft pitter-patter of rain made it hard to hear the grieving woman. The grass was green and worn down from where the woman knelt. The thin line of flowers was just visible past her dress. The woman's dress was all black, as if she stayed after a funeral to grieve more by herself. Her body posture was in the form of one bowing to one's lord and master. The woman wasn't religious, but she knew a lot about the different religions of the world. Yeah, and her teacher has a comment there saying necessary, question mark. I don't see why it's asking that, but anyways, back into it. Her hand reached up slowly to caress the smooth rock in a loving way. As she straightened up, she took one more look at the name marked on the rock, her eyes wandering over the tiny indented words scrawled over the slab of rock. The woman sobbed as she took in the full force of what happened that dreadful day. The woman knew it was her fault. She knew she could have avoided what happened. She didn't want to believe that it had happened. Don't ask why I put unnecessary emphasis on the word believe. But anyways, the more she thought about it, the more it was obvious that it was her fault. She often considered herself a great and careful driver, but lately she couldn't bring herself to buy a new car. She didn't know why she wasn't careful that day. She tried hard to remember everything about that day. And she could, as if it had happened yesterday. Oh, this is gonna be a sad story. Oh, yay. I should have done these in reverse order. So I'm gonna stop it right now, and, okay. So, alright. So that was a so right now, what I'm getting from this is that this woman, whose name is who knows what, killed someone with her car in a car accident, because that's what you do with cars. You drive them into other cars. It's like a giant game of bumper cars, except with actual cars. And you try to murder people. No, don't do that, kids. Don't do that with your cars. That's bad for you. And everyone else involved in the car crash. Anyways, the sun was shining brilliantly. There was not a single cloud in the sky. The woman remembered seeing clouds when the voice crack, hello. Seeing clouds when the accident happened. She thought of the quote, "Death knocking on your door." She had no idea why allowed it to happen. Okay, that's weird. The sun was shining brightly that day. As the woman prepared the lunch and breakfast, the lunch and breakfast, not a lunch and breakfast, the lunch and breakfast. The lunch and breakfast. Shut up! Go back to your video. I'm reading your story. Go away. I looked at you because I wanted to look at you, because you're sitting over there in the corner. Why can't I look at you? You're not behind me. Go away. You are over in the corner. You're nowhere near me. Go back to your video or whatever you're doing.
Okay.
She's watching me, isn't she? Okay. She's not. Good. As the woman prepared the lunch and breakfast, her first and only child ran down the stairs, beaming like a child on Christmas morning. That's weird. Oh, this is a girl. Okay. Mommy, do you know what day it is? She asked excitedly. The little girl brandished a small bag wrapped like any 6-year-old could do on their own. Happy birthday, Mommy! That's intentional! Oh, okay. The woman remembered the little girl had troubles pronouncing the TH sound. The woman smiled. Oh, thank you, honey. Did you wrap this yourself? The child grinned. Yep, I hope you like it, Mommy. When the woman opened the bag, there was a small card and picture frame. A sandcastle decorated with seashells and lilacs that were store-bought was in the foreground. The woman herself was in the picture with her baby girl in her arms. Both were covered in sand and both were smiling, having a truly good time. The card read, "Happy birthday, Mommy, I love you." Aw. The kid's dead, isn't she? I'm just gonna say that right now. The kid's dead. Anyways, the woman loved it when her child didn't ask anybody for help making the card or wrapping. Her little angel was already so independent. And she's dead. I mean, what? No, she's not dead. Spoilers! Spoilers! Let's just continue. Oh god. Her hand reached the little girl's light blonde hair. The hand ruffled the hair and her lips curved upwards. I love you too, baby girl. Thank you so much for the lovely gift. Her arms wrapped around her little one tightly. Now go get dressed. Breakfast will be ready in 5 minutes. The news said it was supposed to be blue skies all day, so why was it raining outside? Good question. That's totally not a sign of a demon. Shut up, phone. I'm busy. Shut up, phone. Phone, shut up. I'm busy. Anyways. Yeah. The news said it was supposed to be blue skies all day, so why was it raining outside? Yes, I realize I already said that. The woman thought, as she backed out of her driveway, the little girl, seated in her booster seat in the back, called out, "Mommy, why is it raining? Joey and me are going to play tag and draw with the chalk today." With. This kid is so adorable, but she's totally dead. Anyways. The mother turned her head around to answer her child. A mistake that shouldn't have happened. It was so easily avoidable. They were approaching a light. Don't worry, honeybee. You can play inside. Maybe the rain will go away later. The woman didn't know she passed through the red light. She didn't hear the honking. She barely had a glance at the garbage truck before it collided with the rear end of her car. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I know what's gonna happen. I know what's happening. She vaguely heard the sirens. She is only dimly aware of the worried-looking heads that were peering through the car windows. She did, however, hear the booming voice of a police officer. She assumed bark out orders. She felt, rather than saw, the rough hands grab her limbs as they lifted her onto a stretcher. She opened her lips to speak, but only a small moan escaped her lips before she slipped into unconsciousness. As the scent of lilacs washed over her senses, she was suddenly overwhelmed by pictures floating through her subconscious mind. Little hands, dirty with paints after a day's work of fingerpainting, a laugh that fitted an angel's laugh, a light blonde hair that sparkled and the light hit it just right, and blue eyes that lit up her face. Her eyes fluttered open. The same store bought lilacs, were in a potted vase. They were parked right on the nightstand. Computer, don't do that. Computer, stop. Okay. They were parked right on the nightstand as if they belonged there. She thought of how much her daughter liked lilacs. She thought of how her daughter should be in preschool right now, dirtying her little fingers with finger paint. I just said with. Oh, God. She should be there having fun with Joey, who is her boyfriend. Was her boyfriend, because the kid is dead. I think. I hope not. I truly hope not. Because that would be sad. That would be sadder than sad. But I know what's gonna happen. I know what it's gonna say. The question she wanted to voice out loud was stuck in her throat. She needed to move. She needed to get up. But she couldn't operate her body. The only movement her body was willing to make was the soft up and down movements of her chest and the tiny muscle spasm that made her fingers twitch. Voice crack, hello. She managed to move her lips, but no sound came out. A week had passed when she tried to voice her undying question. Her lips opened to let air in. As the nurse turned around, her job of checking her main body vitals complete, the woman spoke. It was a raspy version of her normal voice, but she could talk nonetheless. Where is my daughter? I know where she is. I think. I know where she is. The nurse jumped as her hands rose to her chest and mouth. The nurse remained silent. Her eyes were filled with pity and unwept tears. The doctor walked in to check on the woman's progress. He had dark hair and a crooked nose that made him look German. Okay. How are you today, dear? He asked in perfect English. Without hesitation, the woman asked again, where is my daughter? The man, who was more composed with the nurse, years of experience in the hospital hiding his emotions, but he nodded in sympathy. In the morgue, ma'am. I'm sorry for your loss. I knew it. I knew it. It was another month before she could will herself out of the hospital bed. She had asked that they properly take care of her child to preserve it. So when she got out of the hospital, they could give her baby a funeral. All she did during the month that followed was cry. She went through the 5 steps of grief. About an hour after she learned the news, first she denied that her baby girl was dead. Then she went through anger at herself mostly. She skipped bargaining. She knew it wouldn't work. But she was stuck in the middle of depression and acceptance. Only after the funeral did she find the courage to ask how her baby died. Policeman with the booming voice replied, she died instantly. I don't think she felt a thing. That's more of a consolation prize than anything, but his voice... Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Hi!
I heard the chair creak, and then... Hi, there's Kelly right there.
Oh, people I don't know.
No, go away. Go away. I'm busy. Reading your stories. I'm almost done with this one. Go away. That is disturbing. Go away. I swear to God, if I look and you're in the doorway right there, I will kill you.
Kill me? I would say kill me. I bring you awesome stories.
Yeah, you did, except this one's making me cry on the inside.
Yeah,
The policeman's hand rested gently on her shoulder. Oh, his voice was filled with pity. The policeman's hand gently rested on her shoulder. After the attendees expressed their feelings, they all filed out of the cemetery. The bodies disappeared fast, as if they couldn't wait to get out of there. I would like bolt out the door, like literally like 5 seconds after the ceremony ended, because I wouldn't want anyone to see me cry. Also, that would be a really depressing circumstance. A 6-year-old's funeral. Jesus Christ. Not one stayed with the woman to see if she was alright. The woman looked up at the sky, where it started downpouring, the rain covering up the fact that she once again started to cry. As her body fell to the ground, she put the lilacs she bought from the store and laid them out so her daughter could see them. Go away. No, I don't want that one. This is Poochka, by the way. Say hello, Poochka. No, you don't want to? Go on, go away. I don't want that one. Give me like Jasper or something.
I know.
Lily Andrews. Oh. 020893 to 1899, a creative mind that ended before her time. I don't want to read this last paragraph. I really don't. I don't want to, but I'm going to. Okay. The woman gave one more sob before she put a smile on her face. She wanted her baby to see her smiling before she left. I promise to visit you every day. I'll bring Joey. I love you, baby girl. I'm done. No. I can't. I can't. You can't make me. No one can make me. Alright, fine, whatever. And with one...
I found him.
You found him? Yay!
Yeah, except he's attached.
Jasper, come here. I need love.
Ow! Let go.
My cat Jasper is attacking her right now. Jasper, come here, kitty.
He's
Hey,
still attached.
Jasper, stop attacking her. Oh God, I don't have him. I don't have him. I'm sorry, Jasper. Jasper, no, don't get in the way, Jasper. This is Jasper. Take him away. And with one great big heave, she pulled herself off the ground and grabbed her crutches and a bundle of daisies. Oh, God. Now to visit the man in the garbage truck who tried to stop in time. Okay. I may not look like it, but I'm on the verge of crying right now. I'm not very emotional, unless it comes to, like, really sad things. So, but I'm on the verge right now. That was awful. I mean, it was good. Both of them were fantastic, but it was awful. Wow. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna give a theory here. The woman is going to visit the garbage truck man to kill him. Because logic, I don't know. He killed her daughter, so payback, motherfucker. Anyways, I'm gonna get away from lilacs. That was the name of the story. Lilacs were... Oh God, I just realized that. Lilacs were the child's favorite flower. And they were everywhere. in the story. Go away. You made me sad. Please go away.
You should have read the hallways.
I know. That's what I was saying. I should have read them in reverse order, but I didn't because I'm dumb. Anyways.
Okay, the hallway called to you.
Yeah.
Because the
The hallway one was amazing. It was funny. The wall is a douche.
wall.
Remember that, kids. The wall could be listening to you right now, just waiting for that opportunity to murder you. I mean, spit on you. I don't know where I was going with that.
The wall will do no such thing.
It will do all of the things.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
But it will.
No.
It totally will. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw in this video, which I hope you did, I liked it, but mainly because I made it. Hooray for bias! Anyways, if you like what you saw in this video, leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want. I don't care what people do. And as always, I hope to see you in one of my other videos. Peace. Say goodbye, Kelly.
Bye.